So I just got in and I had the U light, ring light right next to, like the kitchenette right next to the front door. I just got in and I went grocery shopping, but it's been changing the whole day. Where am I going to go? Am I going to go to Walmart? Am I going to go to Provigo? Am I going to go, I don't know, the local store? Where am I going to go? And today what happened, well, first of all, I got some bananas for some smoothies. I got frozen blueberries, no name brand, which is a buck cheaper than the brand name. And I got some bread and some Nutella. So the binge eating is real. It just turns on like clockwork when things are going really terrible. Um, I have to send my proof of the first aid course that I took for the other federation association to be able to take their class, which I paid $800 for already. And I was blocked off the other association website, but they sent me a document that I need to fill out by next Wednesday. So I would, to kind of prove myself, but without uh, dissing my boss. It's tough. I'm in a battle alone, and that's part of life. You're in a battle alone. Choose your battles. I'm not going to throw him under a bus. He's the only one. Yeah, he's an idiot. Yeah, he's low self-esteem, and he tries to cut corners all the time. But I don't see anyone being better than that. That's the problem with this industry. So a lot of things that he says is real. And I want to change master instructors with the other with the one that I'm suspended from if I get reinstated or whatever. Like, but then also I have to, let me just wash my hands. So like I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I want to switch master instructors. I said that. And it's just too many things. It's 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 the rejection of it all. Feeling that I'm inadequate and all that stuff. That's where it boils down to with borderline. You do the best that you can under the situation that was handed to you, and there's going to be people cutting you down, and it's very difficult for me. Well, it's not that difficult in the sense I could just go and throw them out the window. The people who caused it and just get myself in prison. I could easily do that. That's the problem. Now to do it the correct way is difficult. And another situation is that there is no guidance throughout when you get your certification and stuff. So everything's just kind of like when it rains, it pours. Now I could easily get under the radar if I don't teach any, if I teach two classes a year, which a lot of people do that, and then or they do very small things, and you don't go far with it. Why you becoming an instructor? It's not to help people, it's to make money. You know. Um, so that's that. So I would sit down to eat this, but I don't want to switch the placement of this and all that. So that's where I'm at. I did see a bright side of this in the sense that First of all, I have no control of my eating habits when I lost control of everything else, you know. But I'm not going to my painting class tomorrow. I'm training my client. I have to figure out my week because there's things interjected there that I need to keep up on. I have to make sure I have energy to do that tonight. Just do my schedule appropriately. But the good note, the possible good side is maybe he'll get another opening to another job. Maybe. Um, we'll see. Maybe I could work at the place where they're teaching. I don't know. Or at least be an intern. Because I don't like being stuck with one thing and then it goes and then everything falls out from under you, you know? Now there's a third place to go to. But like I mentioned in the previous video, that's the guy who denounced me. He's there, so it's like, okay, that's out for now. That is out. And of course, like I mentioned, the woman who I was coaching, um, she also denounced me because you know when people choose, um, I guess you could say when people choose to follow the rules or be truthful, as opposed to protecting someone that was helping you. You know what I mean? Someone put you on the spot, you could easily say, "I don't know, I don't remember." It's not a truth or lying type of thing. It's realizing the consequences. Sure, you could tell the truth and you know you're on the spot, but then I'm not working there anymore, and so then you lose anyways because I can't coach you anymore, and I was doing it for free, and I was doing it to help you out because I would have wanted that help. So now I'm not working there, and I told her that when she hit me up because she says like she can't do her exam with me because she needs to find 6 people on her own, and that makes her so anxious. Which was the same thing with me, but my master instructor actually set me in to do buddy up with someone, and that's how I met my present boss, and then I started working, and then it goes full circle, and now I'm not working, but that's the industry. Um, and then she's like, "Oh, that's a big." I said, "I'm not working there." No, it's- I said, "Okay, I'm not working there anymore." Um, she said, you know, the guidance or whatever, she would have wanted more, I think. And I said, I'm not working there anymore. And she said, oh, that's a big decision. Are you going on your own? And then I just replied, no. And she didn't even open the message, you know. It was left undelivered, not even left on scene. So it's like, I can't help her anymore. Plus, it probably wouldn't even reflect good on her. So I don't know what she's going to do because she needs a lot of help. She's not a talented teacher. But she went from being a tutor, which I don't understand. Tutor's like a teacher, but if you're doing one-on-one versus groups of like many more people, I guess there's a difference. But I didn't mention in text that, because you denounced me, you know. Now I could say it's also because, my boss cuts corners and stuff, and so I'm the one in trouble. Why isn't he in trouble? It's not about, I know, it's not about putting the blame on it. I mean, it's a consequence. What happened to me is a consequence of a whole chain of things that happened, you know. Um, and it's still going to be a situation if I return working there. But he's not even going for the other association. He keeps saying, yeah, if I do, I do. Which means he's not, because he just says yes, and then he doesn't do anything, which is another problem. But I'm ultimately responsible for everything I do. I could have quit working there, but I didn't see anywhere else to go. So, catch 22, accept more of the jobs from him and cut corners and can't give out books because I can't afford them and he doesn't give them. So I have to really buckle down on my schedule and do less and less, which means I have to get another job anyways. But if I do too much, everything gets cut anyways. So this is where I am.